Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy Tea 1111 Energy. I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes, hitting that notification bell, tapping into the messages. I am truly grateful. Thank you for each and every one of you and however you contribute to our space. I am truly grateful. Okay, man, let me tell ya. Also, A1s who are my day ones, I love you and the divine loves you. And you know day ones back back in the day. Wait. I can hear somebody right now saying back in the day, remember back in the day, okay? You could be saying that right now to somebody. But let's tap into the energies. Keep in mind that this may not be your energy. It could be somebody's energy around you or within the matrix, the 3D realm, or the universal realm, as well as the multiverse realm. Okay, because obviously, last message, y'all could reach the multiverse, which is 64.2 quadrillion light years away, by the way. So maybe that's why those ships are showing up. That's what Spirit said in that message. All right. Only take it with how it resonates. Yep. Because at the bottom of the deck, God's number is out here. There was a covenant, a sacred contract. Okay. You may be here on earth to keep peace. That was the contract. But they seen you failing. Okay, family, because you was like, dang, they probably was like war again. But I feel like they also knew there was a stronghold. Okay, so this contract had a lot to do with, when it was time, it was time. When divine's time came, then that is when you were called to action. Call to action. Okay. All right. Well, let's tap in. I call upon the divine light to surround me. I invite my ancestors, guides, and protectors to stand with me. No lower energy may enter this space. Only what serves truth, healing, and highest good is welcomed here, and so it is. Ashe. So let me tell you, family, that's why you felt always kind of like out of place, because you're not from here. You have origins that reach the multiverse. Yeah, you're a drifter. You're experiencing life as it comes. So you do, okay. You might have some alien DNA. hmm You just might have some alien DNA. Take it how it resonates. Tell me more. And number 22, Fool's Embrace. Yeah, transmuting the pain, because you never fit in. You always felt different, and it was painful. It was a painful experience. It was painful for you not to be accepted. That's why you also felt alienated, because you have alien DNA. It's not tied to anything on this earth or on this planet. Tell me more. Yep, that's why you're so resourceful. The horned cactus, that's why you're so resourceful, is because you have alien DNA. Like galactic stars, multiverse, alien DNA. Okay. Yes, that's why the horseman's here. That's what brought in this hurl of change, because you are this drifter, and I mean you drift, and you go home. You go home from wherever you from. Okay, whether it's in your dreams, whether it's something. And I feel like some of y'all ain't even been sleeping lately. Like you sleep, but you wake up feeling like I don't know, like this kind of maybe an energy of, like you're connecting to something. This jeweled web came out on that with this connectivity. So it's like you're sleeping, but then it's also like, there could be some folks that, okay, I just called the multiverse visitors folks. Okay, but those are your folks. They could be wanting you to they're interrupting your sleep. Why are they interrupting your sleep? But it's not while you're resting, it's when you wake up. You could be waking up disturbed, I heard. Because they want you to get ready for the new beginnings. There's some new beginnings here. Okay. This herald of change has a lot to do with the confidence in your magic. The sword of truth, the magician's sword. So you know the magician has the cups, the swords, the wands, and the pentacles, right? All the tools to include scribes to write on. This could be scrolls and scribes of information. Okay, but you have that. Okay, so there's something here. Oh, they came to assist you. Ooh, I heard that. I heard that. Protecting the future. The dragon's horde is here to assist you in protecting the future. Because you have already transmitted all your damn pain right to them. It's like they were so far away and they hadn't heard from you. They thought everything was just perfect and fine and going well. You transmitted all your pain. And it definitely connected. And the dragon's herd rolled up in here so that they could assist you in protecting the future. Yep, because they know folks lost their compass. Some did, some didn't. That's this energy on the fence. Yep, some want to get back to integrity, some don't. They're here to assist you with that. Tell me more. You could be wood wives energy. This is where you have always been. Like, this is the energy. Yes. You know, you've always had to adapt. Okay. I feel like because you're not from here, you've had to adapt to human nature. A lot of y'all had to adapt to human nature. But look, at the bottom of the deck, up a one shuffle. But in adapting to human nature, you still didn't lose your clarity. You still didn't lose the number one thing that mattered the most, and that was clarity and organization when it comes to your thoughts and everything else. Let me tell you what that SOS did. That SOS brought in your kinfolk. That SOS brought in your kinfolk. Do you hear me? And they're not from here. They are not from planet Earth. Tell me more. Ooh wee. Wow. Stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. People did not believe in that. They gonna believe now. They are gonna believe now. Many have seen him. Many have seen him. They've seen them up close and personal. And they want to keep that shit on the hush. They want to keep it on the hush. Yeah. The Father Gate. A bold step forward. I promise you. That is the Father's Gate that opened up, and from quadrillions of light years away. That's why they just now showing up. I feel like there could have been energies that were working with energies to try to keep this a secret. Because I feel like, oh, I heard the big dogs is in town. Yeah, vanishing mirror, ego sublimination, I promise you. Because I feel like there are other life forms here that were being accepted or were being allowed to conduct and carry on the way that they, whatever, how they wanted to. They were assisting others in doing things that they weren't supposed to do that were tied to this sacred contract. These are the energies out here right now where their egos are, I feel like being checked in a sort of a sense, and not from like the human mankind check. Like, I feel like they're handling somebody, okay. There are many energies that were left here to kind of oversee that the contract was fulfilled. And I don't think they've been fulfilling it. They could have been reporting back that they were. Mm, I heard that. Sublimination. Mm. Hmm. Something to do with energy input, okay? The heat of energy is absorbed by the solid, causing. Okay, let me look from a spiritual perspective. Mm. Mm. Spiritually, sublimation is the process of transforming raw, often primal energy into a higher or more refined form. Okay, so, and then it goes on to say this involves redirecting powerful emotions, but also power, okay? Because I just saw power stick out first. So this says this involves redirecting powerful emotions, desires, or impulses into constructive and elevated pursuits, such as artistic creation, religious devotion, or personal growth, okay? It is about refining and elevating energy to a higher spiritual or psychological plane rather than suppressing or denying it. Okay, so listen, I feel like you had energies here that they wanted to have the power, they wanted to have the control, they wanted to have everything go their way. Okay, these are energies that could have been sent here, okay, by an alien. I don't like that. By a visitor's planet, okay, a long time ago, to evolve, to develop, and to create and learn, probably even guide. But they saw some sort of power dynamic here. It's like, they felt like, this was something they could rule and control. They were giving some sort of false statements, but you are the one, like, you are the one that was supposed to send the real data. Yeah. Heart, home, compassion. Listen, some of y'all said, look, this shit ain't working out. And since this ain't working out, come get me. You was like, this ain't working out. Come pick us up. We ready to go. Okay? Life path number 9. Heart home. Okay, your heart is where your home is, okay? And that looked like some sort of kingdom, some sort of something living. You were like, come get me. These people ain't acting right. You sent out that SOS, and and your real DNA came to get you. Okay, take that how it resonates. Okay, yes. That was how you was gonna resolve this conflict. Do you hear me? You by compromising, you sent that SOS all the way home, and the ships arrived. Mm-hmm. Comparison, making amends, rebuilding trust, and positive outcomes. Listen here. You were like, it's not working out. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Many of us have tried, and your SOS, yeah, your SOS called in them big dogs. Them big dogs is coming in on ships. Those ships ain't from here, and they're coming in to check. They're coming in to check the aliens that have been running the country right now. The visitors, yeah. Forever kind of love, infinite, unbreakable, and meant to stay. Your heart is where home is, and your home is not here. You're just here right now trying to help these folks. Because these folks right here, they ain't even normal. Mm. It was like they partnered with the other ones for control. All of them, I'm hearing all of them are aliens. Not like the humankind alien like that, like a spaceship, spacecraft. Shapeshifter, take human form energy. Yeah, the ones passing down the double standards, because see, they were upset. Look, look, look. You were also one of them. You too are a visitor, but you just stayed in your authentic form, your authentic self. That's how I'm gonna say that. You stayed in your authenticity. You may be able to take different form. Mm, I don't know where this message came from. This was out there. Yes, because you guys were growing together. The light and the dark was growing together. Shared journey, lessons learned, and soul bonds. See, that's what it was. See, you do have some of, and I don't know if these were your family members. Your family members could be from a different place. Energetically, I'm hearing. Yeah. You're the one with these peaceful vibes. No more drama, calm mind. Soul alignment. You were the one trying to keep the peace during the time of the others that were basically liking the control and the power they created through the sublimination. You're trying to bring things back together for a fresh start, second chances, and good vibes only. Mm-hmm. Wow. The process of transforming raw, often primal energy into a higher or more refined form. This involves redirecting powerful emotions, desires, or impulses into constructive and elevated pursuits such as artistic creation, religion, devotion, or personal growth. It is about refining and elevating energy to a higher spiritual and psychological plane rather than suppressing or denying it. So the energy transformation is subliminational. I mean subliminal. Sublimation involves taking energy that might otherwise be wasted or harmful and transmuting it into something constructive. Psychological and spiritual elevation. Okay, the process moves energy from a lower or more primitive state to a higher frequency. I feel like that is what you've done. And in doing so, you transmitted all your pain, and here they came. Mm-hmm. Self-love, trust, security, and your home. So you have two homes. You got one here, you got one there. They like, why you want to come back here? It's like, it's not right. And you was like, boom. You sent that SOS out, and man, here they came. Yeah. Something about your desires, something that you were wanting, you couldn't find here. It could possibly be love. It could possibly be a significant other. It could possibly be partnerships, friendships. And you were like, it's not working. They ain't listening. They ain't doing what they supposed to do, and I don't have time to keep trying. I'm done. And they were like, what? You must be distracted. No, you're not distracted. This must be, an opinion. No, it's not an opinion. These people are always busy. They're always dealing with, the wandering eye, and they have kept you waiting long enough. You were like, nope, I'm done. And they're like, wait, don't leave. We'll come help you fix this. We'll come help you try to make it right. And that's the energy. Because I think you got some visitors in the sky. hmm There's some visitors in the sky. Yep. Maybe your passion was just too much. You wanted too much, and I don't feel it was too much. You just was like, okay, I don't got time. Yeah. Why can't I move on from you? You know? Like somebody wanted to keep you entrapped with them. Why can't you move on from them? Because they wanted your energy. Because they know you had the energy to reach the multiverse. Yeah. And you were just being too damn nice, and you deserved more kindness than what you were getting. What is this? I'm not reading all that, Spirit. Oh, thank you. Okay. Yeah. They couldn't express themselves. because they wouldn't know if you were going to believe the truth or not. Yeah. And you are different from everybody else. So, it was like they couldn't come to you with this kind of information. Were you going to believe it? Yeah. Were you going to believe it? Or were you not going to be able to handle it? That's weird. Ooh, I'm about to go see. Because something is here. Yeah. And somebody can't make a decision, or you can't make a decision to trust what it is that you know. Yeah. I need to hold back the true feelings for you. So I don't know if there's somebody here that has definitely taken on some earthly form trying to get you to stay, or you just like to hell with it. You ain't even trying to move to another state. You trying to move back to wherever it is you from. Yeah. And somebody's like, I'm afraid to lose you. Okay, family. So I'm gonna leave that message right here. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Take that how it resonates. All right. Thank you for tapping in. If you have yet to do so, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. Okay. It would be greatly appreciated. I love you and the divine loves you. Let's close out. I release the weight of the matrix, deception, and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power, my light, and my peace. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. Okay, and until next time, family, you have a magnificent day. Ashe.